Hey everyone, Ryan here with PK Adventure Travels, coming at you with another adventure. This time we are back at Myakka State Park, but this time we've got Chaser Boy with us. So buckle up and we'll be right back. All right, so the last time we were here in Myakka, we did car camping and we were here for a single night. That one, we actually brought you a full look at the park. This one, we're going to focus on nighttime sky. Hopefully we get some good time lapses here, we'll see. And we're going to focus on animals. We're here again in spring, so we should be able to see some more baby deer at the very least. And who knows what else we're going to see. I don't want to just leave you with that because then it'd probably be a 5-minute episode. So we're going to take a few moments here and I'm actually going to show you around our campsite. We're in a different loop than we were last time. And I actually at first was not having it. I didn't really like the location that we were picking this round, but after actually being here, I actually kind of dig it. So let's take a look at our site. All right, so we picked site 62. And actually, when I picked it, I didn't realize it was actually a pull-through. So that's very nice. Designed for Class A's, but our little travel trailer likes it just as well. So you can see it's actually pretty massive. I mean, we're having to take a lot of steps to get up here. And let me show you my face last night when I brought out my Level Mate Pro to level us left and right. We'll cut that here.
Wow. This is perfectly level sight, left to right. We do not need our Anderson block at all.
Wow.
That's a first.
There's a first time for everything.
And we're back. Yeah. I was surprised, very surprised. So we've got our little setup here, and we actually do have our sunshade. It really, really does help to keep that sun off. It's overcast this weekend, so we probably haven't really needed it, but it's only the second time we used it, and we wanted to make sure that it goes in and out as advertised. And let me tell you, it is awesome. So as we walk in, there is a big L over here that gives us an area for the picnic table. We have ourselves a fire ring here. And then as we whip around, we also have a grill. And then it continues onward. And you can see here that we have another rather large length of road to get out to the back side of the loop. So overall, it's a really nice site. Now, right now, the water here is non-potable. Because of all the storms, it's really made a muck of the waters around this area, and there are higher levels of bacteria than normal. It's safe to shower and wash dishes in, but they really don't want you drinking it on a regular basis. So I didn't even hook up. I just filled my freshwater tank. We do have our power pole, and the particular sites we're in have 50 amp as well as 30 amp, and then your standard 110 outlet. And then our particular loop as well does already come with a sewer, so I can just run my hoses right there to dump. And then another cool thing with Site 62 is there's the bathrooms. Right there. And it has a nice little handicap accessible, which is really helping for CJ and Christine. They actually got the site right next to it. So very easy to wheel her in her wheelchair up for the showers and bathrooms. So that is a quick look at our site. Now, if you missed our first Myakka episode, and want to see the canopy walk information and the little bird boardwalk area, I'll put a link over here, and that'll take you to that episode. Again, with this episode, we're going to be focusing on the animals and the sky lapses that we're able to capture. So, without further ado, let the aww for all the wild animals begin in 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing? Camping life is so hard, huh? It's so hard. You're so silly. You're such a silly girl. You're such a silly girl.
She fell asleep while I was rubbing her belly. She is so funny.
Hey everyone, guess what's for dinner tonight? Chicken burritos. Chicken burritos. Chicken burritos. 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 Chicken burritos. Chicken burritos. Chicken burritos. Burritos. Burritos.
I'm having Mexican.
Well, we are going to see if there are any animals, but our plans got dashed because the rain came, and instead of being the 5-minute pop-up shower that the weatherman said, it's been holding fairly strong. So we'll see, but my plan for a night lapse definitely will not work, but we just saw a deer, so at least we should still be able to get some pictures and video for you. Well, our evening that was supposedly going to bring you all this awe with a bunch of wildlife got cut really short. You saw a couple of the pictures that we just rolled from earlier in the day. So we still got some decent wildlife shots, but we were really looking for the apex moment at dusk tonight with all the feeding. Unfortunately, though, the Florida weather did not want to cooperate, and we have a rain out. So we put up a few pics that we grabbed, a little bit of video, but it's kind of dark and fuzzy because of the rain, and animals just weren't having it. So we'll test again tomorrow morning and see if we can bring you guys any more wildlife before we head out of Myakka. So we're going to get some shut-eye because it's still raining like the dickens out there. We'll try again in the morning, folks. Hey, morning, everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bike ride. It's about 20 till 8, so I have about 20 minutes before the park officially opens to everyone else.
I am about a half an hour after sunrise, actually a little bit longer than that, about 45 minutes or so. But we're going to take a quick ride, see if we can catch any last minute animals here before we leave. So let's get going. Hopefully we don't have too much of a fog on this camera. And I don't know how well the microphone's going to hold up while I'm biking, so hopefully it's not too windy. Actually, you know what I might do? Might switch where my microphone is and put it on the inside of my shirt to add a little extra resistance. All right. Well, we have a little bunny rabbit right here before we even leave. Got a cute little brown bunny hiding out in the brush. I know my camera will probably get a little foggy in and out, so I'll apologize for that, but anyone who lives in Florida knows the humidity is murder, especially when you've got it in a nice cold RV all night, and then you want to go out and do a ride in the morning. You're going to get that crazy humidity. So every now and then you might see me throw my fingers over there to try to get the condensation off. All right, we're going to kick our bike into a little bit higher gear. Keep our eyes peeled for any morning animals. So let's take a look here at the Gator Bridge and see which gators are out this morning. Alrighty, so definitely a couple of gators chilling like a villain. We can definitely tell we did not have a big rain season last year because we were here a little over a year ago and that water was full. That's very, very low. Let's see if we see any deer. I'm really hoping we see some. And then last night, which I may or may not have included any of the footage, but in the rain we did see whatever they call an official gathering of pigs. But again, it was super rainy, already fairly dark, so I am 99% sure that there was no good video to show you guys. All right, we're gonna kick it up. We got a little bit of a bike to get to the open area where a lot of the deer hang out. So I'm gonna keep this rolling though, just in case we catch anything on the way. I am not anticipating anything. I say that, and there is absolutely some deer here. Let's see if we can sneak back over here. Problem trying to spot the deer this round is the fact that they, number one, had some wildfires. They still have a lot of downed trees and damaged fawns from the hurricane last year. So there's a lot of brown fawns that sometimes look like a deer kind of being hidden by green foliage, because you see streaks of brown with green in between it. Well, we got another deer here. Take some quick video. Oh, wild pigs. They're probably moving and already away from the road, but we're gonna see here. They're about 70 feet back now. Of course, they're going to be in a spot. Little baby hoggies. Dang, that was a pretty big group. Holy crap, they're still coming. Not bad. Dang, today's been a good morning. Well, so far, so good. We've got the Prairie coming up on our left. Man, you always get a little distracted with all the downed wood. It's like, oh, is that a deer? Oh, is that a deer? Oh, is that a deer? Oh, I see a bunch of deer over here to our right. And a bunch of turkeys. So I'm going to do my best, but they are way at the back. There's a little fawn. They're all just having some breakfast. Let's go take a look at these Thanksgiving turkeys. Look at that one in the back. And we had another group of pigs further up. And if we hang a right at the Y in the road, so we will do that again. Well, we got another round of deer here. There was a fawn, but my darn squeaking brake scared him back into the brush. But here's another round of deer checking me out. They're not scared, but they're definitely still alert for sure. Just as I was about to leave, this guy poked his head up. I could stay here for hours, but that would be boring for you guys. So we are going to move on officially this time and see if we run into the area where the hogs were last night. The little fawn came out again. So they're definitely out there, sticking up just above the brush. Oh my God, there's a couple of brown spotted babies. Oh, I wish I could get out there further. Oh, sorry guys. I was eyeballing the path that they made to see if I could make it, but it's too mushy after all the rain. We're gonna go up around this bend, see if there's anything else, and then we'll double back, see if any of the groups of animals we've already seen have wandered closer to get some closer video of them. Nothing in that open area. There should be one more slight open area up around this bend. Actually, we saw the double fawns further up by the lake. So you know what? We're actually going to go up by the lake. All right. I think this stretch that we're in now might have been where we saw them, because it was definitely near the lake, but there was decent amount of foliage. Foliage? Foliage? I think I'm just going to go up around this bend to the left, and if I don't see them, then I will backtrack. Nice day for a bike ride though this morning. All right, flipping around. As we're heading back, I do want to point out that if you're looking to come out to Myakka and just do a day trip, and your goal is to see the animals, number one, come out during a full moon or close to a full moon, because generally that will have a little bit more activity during the middle of the day, but really your best chances are going to be here as soon as the park opens at 8 a.m. and stay until the park closes at 8 p.m. because then you'll still get some residual morning grazing. And then again, at the end of the day, especially during the spring hours. You can still see them. We were seeing them around 7:45 p.m. and just after 8. So right when you get in and right before you leave are going to be the best 2 times for you to attempt to see the animals. Like I said, you got to keep your eyes open. I was expecting just to head back because there was nothing here. All right, now we're going to try to get back. But who knows? Nature might stop us, my friends. I want you guys to know how much I sacrifice for you. So for the record, I came out to capture this wildlife for you guys without having my morning coffee. So if you have been following our channel for any length of time, you know we like our coffee. And I got on the bike first thing this morning when I woke up after I took Peachy out to come try to capture something from this weekend. So obviously you've seen this morning just the plethora of wildlife, and had it not rained last night, we probably would have seen even more than what we've brought you today. All right, so I thought I'd come back to let you know as soon as I turned off the camera, Florida weather, being Florida weather, decided it'd be a good frickin' time to rain on me. So I am now making a mad dash, trying to get back before the heavens really open up on me. Good thing I was so close. Here comes our turn now. I love you guys. All right, no sooner did I actually get under the awning than the heavens really opened up. So perfect timing to get back. Excuse my hair. Like I said, I got on the bike and left this morning. Anyway, it is time to close things up. So I'm gonna empty our tanks here and then we're gonna pack it up and get back on the road to Tampa. So we shall see you shortly. Peachy is being very helpful as we're packing up the RV, as you guys can tell. She is barking at the mean old nasty cardinals that flew by, the squirrel, and she thought she heard a dog. What a rough life.
All right, everyone. This last video is coming from the house because we had quite a rainstorm yet again on the way home. I thought I'd also show you guys this little collection. Sand that we've collected over the last probably 3 decades from all of the ports that we've been to, all of the beaches we've been to. It's a cool little display, and it's kind of cool to see some of the darker sand with the whiter sand. But I thought I'd show it off, even though we're not talking about beach cruising. Anyway, again, thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed this second round of Myakka with the wildlife. If you're looking to help the channel continue to grow, consider becoming a member. Click that join button to find out more. As always, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe before you head out. And we'll see you next time on The Scenic Route. Bye, everyone.